Hey everybody, old school nerd. And today we're going to do another Sabaton video. Why? Because it's freaking Sabaton. So you don't need another reason. It's Sabaton, bitches. This one is going to be Sabaton's song Wolfpack. Now, for those of you who are not history buffs, it's no problem. I am, but of course, I'm sure there's going to be at least 15, 16 people that are going to send me a comment on this video saying, you got this wrong, you got this wrong, you got this wrong. Dude, I'm not a book. Okay, and I'm not a Google search engine. Okay, this is just what I remember from reading about all this stuff as a kid. Okay, a wolf pack refers to a group of German U-boats or submarines in World War I and World War II. The wolf pack was actually more used in World War II than World War I, and the reason why they used them in wolf packs was essentially the Germans would put groups of submarines in a line or a pack, and they would send another U-boat all the way out to the United States, usually in New York or Boston or wherever that convoy was leaving from. And the U-boat would see them leave, watch them, don't do anything, don't attack, don't give yourself away, say, and then signal back to Germany, hey, this group of ships is coming, and they're coming from New York, estimated arrival in Britain, blah, 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 blah. And then they would set pickets, which are like groups of submarines in a line going down north to south. And they would get them just far enough to where they were just out of visual range of each other, but there was no way that the convoy would be able to pass them without one of the U-boats seeing it. And then those U-boats would then radio to Germany and say, it's here, it's right here. And then what they would do is Germany would then direct the remaining Wolfpack submarines to then set up in an area where the convoy was heading to and just wait. And then when the convoy would get there, they would do an attack. So that's the simple version of what a wolf pack is. The song is obviously going to be about German U-boats and the services in them. Many sailors die. It's actually more dangerous to serve on a submarine than any other Navy vessel. And that's not just in Germany, that's worldwide. In fact, even to this day, submarine service in the United States is completely 100% voluntary. If you don't volunteer, you can't be put on a submarine because people realize that, being in a metal container under the water essentially is very, very dangerous. And it's very high risk. In fact, the attrition rate or death rate in submarines was close to 75% in World War II. It might have been higher on the German side, but I do know that it was around 75% on the American submarine side. Most American submarine operations occurred in the Pacific Ocean, which is fine. Mainly because we didn't use a lot of submarines in the Atlantic theater, because anytime anyone saw a submarine scope, they didn't wait to see if it was ours or theirs. They just sunk it. That's how scary they were. So this is a video about that. Now, what they did is this is a fan-made video. It's not the Sabaton official one. I did do a reaction to the official Sabaton video for Wolfpack, but it got blocked. It got banned because there's something in the video, or maybe the song, has a copyright hold, and I couldn't get it cleared. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do a reaction to a fan-made one where they actually did a video overlay from the movie Greyhound. If you haven't seen the movie Greyhound, look it up. It's a Tom Hanks movie about a destroyer captain during World War II and their fight to defeat the Wolfpack, the submarines of the Wolfpack. So I think it's kind of poignant. And if you're going to put something over something, do it with Tom Hanks, I always say. Let Forrest Gump do it. It's kind of awesome. All right, so this, of course, the original link to this video will be in the description. Of course, as always, check out Sabaton's stuff. Also, Sabaton's History channel. They don't make a single song or a video without doing immense research into it for all of you to enjoy. And they have their own YouTube channel just on Sabaton History. Check it out. It's pretty cool stuff. So, of course, like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. I know so many of you have been asking for more Sabaton, and there's more Sabaton coming. But for some reason, I saw this video and said, I'm just going to do Wolfpack because I really love the naval service. And I thought, I did Bismarck, so why not do this one too? But there are more coming. Also, there's more Amaranth coming. There's going to be some more Battle Beast and quite a few other new artists that I haven't done yet, but they are coming. But I got to do Sabaton at least once a week. Otherwise, I feel wrong. Kind of like, you don't have a little bit of, if the Sabaton in your blood gets low, you start to feel a little weak about yourself. That's how I feel. All right, let's get into this. Sabaton Wolfpack fan-made tribute video to the movie Greyhound. Just letting you know. The airplane you saw at the beginning of the video is called a Catalina flying boat. There are only two things that scared submariners more. There's only two things that scare submariners more than anything. That's not fire or sinking. That's the depth charges of a destroyer and a Catalina flying boat. Because the whole point of being in a submarine is you got to stay hidden. You got to stay where no one can see you. And because submarines had a tendency to, even when they dove, they didn't dive very deep. In calm seas, at certain times of the day at light, Catalina flying boats could hover over a fleet for hours and hours and hours. And they were so high up that sometimes they can see the submarines, and even though they were submerged, they weren't submerged enough to where they were hidden in the depths. They were just submerged enough to where you couldn't see them on the surface. And if a Catalina flying boat saw you, you weren't getting away before a destroyer was on your ass. So yeah, those planes are very scary for them. The other thing I noticed, and I know someone's going to fact check me on this, but I'm almost positive of it. During the times of the Wolfpack attrition in the Battle of the Atlantic, there were no destroyers with radar. Radar was very new back then. In fact, most naval ships didn't have radar until 1944, 1945. And even then it was not the dish you saw on that destroyer spinning. It was a very slow-moving caption web. So that video was slightly off to what's historically accurate. Hey, at least I did all this boring shit before the song started. Couldn't help myself.
To their own shore came the World War Gleam, standing hand lead in the beauty west.
There's something about the way Sabaton does their vocals and that power metal, and you see these epic visuals of ships and guns, and no matter what's going on, it literally could be a song about Easter egg hunting for Easter eggs. You wouldn't care. Because the music and the visuals of this movie, and it just hair standing up, it's freaking awesome.
Took a short way in, the long route back, convoy 92. Beauty gleams and Ingham leading, tankers to the west. And upon the North Atlantic lie the silence of the seas. And on the quietest night, in the darkest hour, the Kriegsmarine appear.
Oh shit.
Above the surface it seems quiet and calm. Deep down below the Wolfpack lurks. No.
Oh shit.
And the World War Gleam standing hand lead in the beauty west. In the wrong track, and the Wolfpack leads and the convoy into the hornet's nest. At the crack of dawn, the second day, Fury stands in flames. Half the convoy sunk or disabled, heading back to shore. But below the North Atlantic, on the bottom of the sea, for a second night in the dark Tower, the Kriegsmarine returns. The Wolfpack surface for the second time to make the convoy face its fate. No, no,
Wow.
no. To the Lone Shore, in the World War II, standing and leading the Beauty West. In their own track, came the Wolfpack leads, led the convoy into the Hornet's Nest. Under fire, underwater, they fought it too, and beauty did pay the test. To the Lone Shore, came the World War II, standing and leading them into death.
Damn. I love this song. It's classic Sabaton. They're just driving.
S9 makes the contact and lead them. U9 falls, cause the kill in the dark. 124 sinking 4 into approaches. 406 suffers failure on launch. U569 makes the contact and lead them. U9 falls, cause the kill in the dark. U124 sinking 4 into approaches. 406 suffers failure on launch again. In the wrong track, came the Wolfpack, please let the convoy into the Hornet's Nest. To the Lone Shore, came the World War Please and the Ingham Need in the Beauty West. In the wrong track, came the Wolfpack, please let the convoy into the Hornet's Nest. Under fire, underwater, May 42, and beauty did pay the test. To the Lone Shore, came the World War Please and the Ingham leading them into death. Don't know what's waiting down below. The Wolfpack hurts awaiting you. Don't follow to lead. It's time for you to return. Today this time. No, oh no, the Wolfpack's waiting for me. You call, you say, below the surface waits for you.
Okay, wow. It was a well done video. I mean, it's excerpts from the movie The Greyhound, but quite frankly, the video does not do justice to the music that Sabaton put forth. I was mainly watching the lyrics and watching some of the video, and I stopped watching the video after a little while and just listened to Sabaton's music because Sabaton's music was more accurate than the video. What I'm going to do is I'll probably make another video and upload it to Patreon, behind the scenes look for a lot of the people on Patreon, and explain why I hate that damn video and why I will probably never watch the movie Greyhound, because that shit's bad. Like, I'm not even going to go into it on this reaction because I'm reacting to Sabaton, and I don't want to ruin a Sabaton reaction by the shitty representation I just saw on the screen. No wonder this movie didn't come out in theaters and it was hit directly to Amazon or whatever, because graphics are great, storytelling was bullshit, and there were so many historical inaccuracies. I'm even shocked that Tom Hanks is on the damn thing. Anyway, that's not the point. Sabaton is the shit. In fact, I may have to go do a live Sabaton Wolfpack in the coming weeks just to make up for what this Joker did with this video, because it didn't do Sabaton's music justice in my mind. Anyway, so just letting you know, check out more Sabaton videos. Check out their history channel, because I can tell you right now, Sabaton's history channel will tell this story better than that video did. That pissed me off. I'll explain to some of you why later. Anyway, love you guys. My name is Old School. I am old, but you're never too old to enjoy Sabaton, and they do some of the best music when it comes to historical content, and their storytelling and their music is so amazing. Love those guys. And true story, for all of those who have served in the submarine service, from all the way back in the American Revolutionary War when there were 3 sailors in the Turtle submarine. You can look it up on historical manuals. The first submarine was called the Turtle. All the way to modern submariners to this day. They do voluntary service to all of their countries. There are so many countries out there that have submarines to protect their countries, and to all of those men and women that serve aboard submarines and have always served aboard submarines that have gave their lives and they put their family at risk and their future, seeing their families at risk. We honor you and we thank you for your service, no matter which flag you fly under. And with that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Stupid, historically inaccurate video, you ruining a Sabaton song. Ugh.